The Harlem Renaissance, a movement which sought to promote black writers, artists, and musicians, mainly focusing on a realistic portrayal of black life. This feared depiction of the ghetto realism would prevent cause of racial equality. The Harlem Renaissance influenced future generations of black writers, artists, and musicians.
Surrealism is a cultural movement that began in the early 1920s, best known for its visual artworks and writings. Surrealism sought to release the creative potential of the unconscious mind and provided various examples in artwork.
Neoclassicism. A simpler translation would be new art, mainly because it describes Piet Mondrian's vision of an ideal form of art. This form of art only incorporated horizontal and vertical lines and primary colors.
The Harmon Foundation encouraged African Americans to create art reflected to their culture. This foundation sponsored traveling exhibitions to display the artwork. This gave Americans the first-time look of the African Americans' paintings and artwork.
Miss Marian Richardson. Miss Marian Richardson was a teacher who believed it was important to teach the children about art. She thought it was significant to guide and encourage the students about the artwork. She told the students to use memory and visual imagination in their artwork.
Gustav Brich Institute. After opening the Gustav Brich Institute for Science of Art and Art Institute, Brich claimed his theory of art is a mental process. He illustrated that art was a function of the mind regardless of age. His wife published this theory after his death.
Art Deco was a movement in the decorative arts and architecture that originated in the 1920s and developed into a major style in Western Europe and the United States. Maxfield Parrish was an American painter and illustrator. He is known for his distinctive saturated hues and idolized neoclassical imagery. Seacole Phillips quickly became popular in 1908 when he created a cover for the magazine that featured his first fadeaway girl designed with a figure whose clothing matched and disappeared into the background. Edward Hopper is a famous American painter who most often in his paintings depicted scene of abandoned or vacant buildings and other such paintings. One particular painting Harper created in 1925 was titled House by the Railroad. It portrays a house which sits on the edge of a railroad. It's very desolate looking piece imbued with the sense of isolation but also appears quiet. The world's first sound cartoon was Steamboat Willie, with the lead character Mickey Mouse. This cartoon helped create the Disney empire that exists today. The Museum of Modern Art was the first museum in New York to open to the public. It was the first museum to display works of modern art divided into 6 areas: architecture and design, drawing, film and videos, painting and sculptures, photography and prints, and illustrated book.